Hey friends, welcome to Village Trails. At around 8 am, I rolled out from Wakad. Even before the engine warmed up fully, I could see the city already awake. Runners on the roadside, cyclists in bright jerseys slicing through the morning air. The recently concluded international cycling event has truly transformed the roads. Fresh tarmac, smooth surfaces, better lane markings. Weekend mornings now feel like a celebration of fitness and passion. And honestly, that energy adds something special to a ride. The Roadster felt eager, smooth, refined. Post first service, it has really developed a new character. As I headed towards Mulshi backwaters, the scenery slowly began to change. The city noise faded, concrete gave way to mountains. Hundreds of riders were on the route today, some returning from early sunrise rides, some heading towards Tamhini like me. Different bikes, different riding styles, but the same emotion, freedom. As I entered the Tamhini Ghat section, the road began to twist. Sharp bends, narrow sections, perfect testing ground. I maintained an average speed of around 30 to 40 on those curves. Smooth throttle control, balanced braking, no sudden aggression. On the open stretches, the Roadster comfortably cruised between 60 and 70. What stood out most was the refinement. The bike didn't feel stressed, it felt settled. Over the past week, the bike had already clocked 110 kilometers purely in city traffic, daily commutes, signals, stop and go riding. And today's plan was to add another 100 plus kilometers, mixing outskirts, highway stretches, and the beautiful Ghat roads of Tamhini. A proper combination, a fair test. After a good stretch of the Ghat, I took a short break at a roadside tea shop. Met a family there, traveling all the way to Ratnagiri. That's the beauty of highway stops. Strangers for a few minutes, shared smiles, shared tea, shared journeys. This time, I didn't plan to cross the entire Ghat section. After covering around 50 kilometers one way, I decided to turn back. Sometimes it's not about covering maximum distance, it's about enjoying the stretch you came for. A full circle ride, maybe next time. Riding isn't just about speed, it's about understanding your machine, feeling the road, and respecting both. The return ride towards the city was surprisingly smooth. Being a Sunday, traffic was minimal, signals were friendly, the roads were almost empty. That balance of city highway ghat, exactly what I needed for a fair mileage calculation. Finally, I reached my favorite and most convenient fuel station, Shell. एकच मिनटं. Tank filled to full, trip meter reading 232 kilometers, fuel added 8.8 liters. Now, considering minor filling variations, I rounded it off to 8.5 liters. So, let's do the math. 232 kilometers divided by 8.5, that gives us approximately 27.29 kilometers per liter. For a mix of 110 kilometers city riding, 70 kilometers highway, and 52 kilometers ghat section. That's a very realistic, practical average. In short, if you ride normally, not aggressively, not extremely conservative, you can expect around 27 kilometers per liter from the Yezdi Roadster. For a 334cc machine, that's quite respectable. Of course, riding style matters, throttle control matters, maintenance matters. In the future, I plan to do a dedicated long highway ride, maybe 300 plus kilometers, just to check pure highway mileage. That will give an even clearer picture. If you own a bike, I would love to know what mileage are you getting in real world conditions. Drop it in the comments. Let's help fellow riders make informed decisions. Until the next ride, ride safe, ride responsibly, and keep exploring.